When most people think of organized crime, they think of dope, or gambling, or prostitution. They might even think of unions. Daffodils don't usually come to mind. But these mooks are into flowers. There's nothing that comes into Gotham that they can't corrupt, even Aunt Velma's Easter bouquet. I'm working my way up the food chain of tough Tony Bressi's clan. He's squatting over this little empire he's built for himself. He used to be a bottom feeder, content with what bigger men let him have. My father should have killed him a long time ago. It would have saved me the trouble. Whose operation is this? I really don't have the patience for a dummy act. You tell me who gets the take from this or I cut you a new smile.
Okay. Some guy named Bags comes once a week and picks up the cash we skim from the florists.
You can do better than that. How long we gonna let this go, Holtz? She's tripping all over our sting here. What's he look like?
Ow! Okay. Big guy. Bad skin. His eyebrows meet in the middle.
Just a few more minutes, Simms. This is good stuff.
Where's his hangout? Do you ever go there? Who does she think she is, Batwoman?
Once we took some cash to him at the dugout. It's a sports bar.
She's closer to the hoods that run this racket in 5 minutes than we've been all month.
Shoot her, Stevie! Blow her head!
I knew the dugout well. My dad used to take me there when I was a kid. So that's it, Dan? We just let her go?
Looks cool. No lights in the upper floors. Folks are asleep or out for the night. Whoa! Don't sweat it, Carney. Ain't nobody gonna call the cops over one little fire escape squeak. Okay now, Carney. In and out. Scout for the goods and jet. Huh? Who's there? Oh man. Yeah! Come on out. Huh? What is this? This place is too freaky. It's wired to sound like it's full of people.
Am I gonna have to call the cops on you two?
Whoa. Let me out of here, man. Ugh. I heard in places I forgot I had. Whoa. I'm deep underground. This ain't good. No one I want to know has a giant pit dug in their basement. Anybody up there? Anybody?
So that's it, Dan? We just let her go? I don't like it.
She's going where we
This
can't.
stinks on a cracker. How do we know she's not wearing a black hat? She doesn't operate like a do-gooder.
Who organized this task force? Who takes the fall if this thing goes south? Me. You let me call the shots, partner. I'll take all the heat and then some. You are free as the breeze, but something tells me to let the lady do her thing. We just have to follow. When the smoke clears, we put it all together nice and neat for the district attorney.
I knew the dugout well. My dad used to take me there when I was a kid. I'd play pinball while he met with his paisans. They would all listen to my father. He was Don Bertinelli, boss of all bosses. They lived and died by his word until they killed him and his family. All the Bertinellis died that day in Gotham, New York, and New Jersey. All of them but one. All but me.
So what you're saying is some woman shut down the flower dock operation? Pretty bad news, Bags. Makes you look like a chump.
Mr. Bressi,
Shut up, Stevie. Look, Mr. Bressi, I don't know who this chick is or why she's trying to break up our operation. Our operation? You pay me tribute. We're not partners, Bags. Okay, I get that. But Stevie here told me one of my mutts told her where to find me. You mean the dugout? Right. So since that could eventually lead to me, you're here to warn me. Yeah, I thought it'd be good if you were informed. Really? You morons are gonna keep me informed? Well, I have a newsflash for you. You're fired. Hey, no blood on the carpet. You do good work, Redzone. Yeah, but I don't do disposals. You'll have to deal with that yourself. That's okay. I have people for that. They're building a new supermarket over in the South Bronx. These two will be part of the foundation. Well, then I'll be on my way. Thanks for paying in cash. Stick around, Gotham. A few more days. I might have some work for you.
I can hear the couple on the third floor all the way up here. I used to think it was cute. Now it just gets on my nerves. I'll have to reprogram a quieter tenant for 3F. Maybe an old lady with a cat. This is the part of the evening I dread. I stop being the Huntress and I become Helena Bertinelli. While I'm the Huntress, I have no past. Then the mask comes off and the memories flood in.
What the hell do you do all day that I can't have my dinner when I get home?
Please stop, Franco. My friend Catherine in Zerillo says her dad works for our dad and that they're mobsters. She says our dad is the boss of Gotham and we're going to get all chopped up and put in a trunk.
When I grow up, I'm getting out of Gotham. I'm going to be a baseball player in Los Angeles for the Dodgers.
When I grow up, I'm going to be Pope to make sure Daddy goes to hell.
Girls can't be Pope.
Why not? Come, my angels. Dinner's ready.
So what did you pray for, Helena?
For you to be dead.
Maria, I think maybe Helena should take over the family business someday, instead of Pino.
I learned how to play infield today.
Oh yeah? Good for you, son. Helena, what did you learn today? Maria, I'm sorry. Look what I've done. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's nothing. Nothing. Let's forget about it. I'm a child again when my mask comes off, and the smiling horror is there, smiling at me as he steals a child's faith and walks off into the sunset. They say you should never leave the son of your enemy alive because he'll grow up to take revenge. They don't say anything about daughters. I can't remember getting into bed last night. It's a school night for teachers, too. I'm totally beat. Only 3 more hours to go. No! 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 No!
Helena. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you.
I don't know why I jumped like that, Georgia.
Overworked.
underpaid, and looking forward to spring break. We should get combat pay for this job. Maybe you should get someone else to take your class.
No, I'll be fine. Thanks, Georgia. Every day it gets harder to just be Helena Bertinelli, and easier every night to be the Huntress. I don't even go home. I just wait until dark and slip into my costume I keep at school. The dugout's only 10 blocks from the school. I know it's dangerous to bring Helena and the Huntress that close together, but I'm feeling dangerous.
Dying time, gentlemen. You're stepping all over Mr. Bressi's turf, gentlemen. The vending business in Gotham is all his.
I've heard enough of this. Get this creep out of my shop, Steele. You gotta be kidding me! Kill him! Okay, take the machines. They're yours.
Give me $1.
Okay.
Thanks. Nice touch. Very professional. I like to confirm my kills, Mr. Bressi. I would have taken your word for it, Redzone. I got another job for you. Yeah, I'm listening. One of these masked do-gooders is giving me fits in Lentown. A woman calls herself the Huntress. Well, I knew it was a matter of time before we crossed paths again. She's something to you? Well, let's just say we have some unfinished business. Well, I prefer to keep this on a business level. Yes, the only level I work on, Mr. Bressi. Okay. You get her out of my life, and we add another $250,000 to your next paycheck. Fun and profit. How's that sound? This sounds like music to me. Sweet funeral music. Done. Excuse me. While I get back to my marinara.
This place never changes. I can smell the stale beer and sweet sausage. Before midnight on a Thursday and the place is closed. I don't like that. Just like I thought. But traps can spring both ways. I've waited days for this. Impatient with the day, waiting for the night to come. These guys are pros. This is going to be a workout. I'm up for it. I went in too quick and too confident. I'm dropped with a flying kick to the face. I'm down. I'm not the Huntress anymore. I'm a terrified little girl. Please don't hurt me.
Finish her.
No, the boss wants her alive.
I guess alive is okay too. You're coming with us, Sugar. We're taking you on a long ride.
Police! Freeze!
darkness melts away, but the fear is still there. Where am I? I smell a cologne I recognize but can't name. This is a man's room. I'm not alone. Who are you? What do you want?
It's okay. I'm Detective Sergeant Dan Holtz, Gotham. All I want is for you to have some breakfast. Then you and I are going to talk about a lot of things, Helena Bertinelli.
Seems like it was only yesterday that Batman found me. He always said that he wished he would have arrived sooner. But he made sure that I vanished, and made certain I had some sense of a life until I was able to defend myself against the world. He began to teach me everything he knew about being a crime fighter, about being a hero. Once I was ready, I started wearing a mask to hide my identity. But the mask hides more than that. It hides your fear. It hides everything weak inside you. But he could always see through the mask. He could always see the little girl hiding in there, and the knowledge of that burned me to my soul. I wanted Batman's approval. I guess I still want it. Crazy, huh? I have a father fixation for a guy who dresses like a bat.
Not so crazy. I'm a fan.
I'll get you a signed Batarang.
You're the only survivor of the Bertinelli mob hit. The papers called you the Mafia Orphan. More like the Magical Orphan, if you ask me. You disappeared for over 10 years.
15 to be exact. But who's counting?
You went completely off-grid. I ran your prints and came up with Zip, but I cross-referenced when the Huntress began her war on the mob with the date of Helena Bertinelli's return, and put 2 and 2 together.
Both Batman and your first-grade math teacher would be proud.
Ha ha.
So, you've blown my cover, huh? That's what this is all about? Another masked nut job yanked off the street?
I envy you. You just go out on the streets and pay the creeps back for the crap they pull on the innocent. I figure what you're trying to do is undo what your father did. You're out there trying to make up for his sin. Am I on the money?
Am I free to go, or do you want to read me my rights?
You're not a prisoner, but if you're leaving, you might want something to cover that costume. But I'd like you to think about working with me to investigate the rackets in this town. Who gave whose kid a birthday gift? Who sent flowers to Grandma's funeral? Things adults say in front of kids and think nothing of it. We still don't even know the real reason why they murdered your dad. Why would they burn and mutilate him after they killed him?
You bastard!
Ow! So that's the thanks I get for saving your life.
The rage nearly blinds me. Then the fear comes back, and all I can do is run. The darkness is waiting out there. It's swirling and eddying and building to a tide. Sounds around me. Dishes being washed. Children laughing. A couple shouts encouragement to game show contestants. All artificial. All programmed to make the building sound occupied. But I'm here alone. I bought the building for back taxes. It's my hiding place. Sure, like bricks and mortar can keep out the things I hide from. They can't.
Anybody up there? Anybody? Just my luck to fall into a serial killer's murder pit while he's on vacation. Oh, damn! I knew it! You're going to kill me, right? I'm sorry! I didn't mean to burst into your place. You're going to knock me out and skin me and drink blood out of my skull, right?
Sounds like a fun time. But I'm not going to kill you. What do you like on your pizza? I have to promise a $20 tip to get pizza delivered in this neighborhood. It wasn't always this way. It was nothing like this when my dad was running things. Now, any kind of vermin can be out there in the dark. Funny, this is the first meal I've shared with a man I wasn't related to in years. And my date is in a pit I dug to trap burglars. I really have to get my life back in order.
Hey, how about something to drink? Hey, this is diet.
You're pretty picky for a guy stuck in a pit. I'm watching my figure. Sue me. My mother bled to death in front of me. It was years before I understood what that does to someone. I tried to yell at God, but nothing came out. I just trembled and held my fist tight. I wanted to bleed with them. I pleaded to God to just let me die with them. But God is God, and I was just a little girl, like so many others. I have to get out. I have to feel the night around me. I have to try and get back what I lost. The only way is to face this thing head on. Damn it, Holtz. I guess you want your raincoat back.
Later. I just wanted to ask you one more time if you wanted me to come in with you. I'll ask one more time and then I'm gone. I'll forget we ever met.
Take your best shot.
Vince Castro. Goes by Redzone. Just one of his many aliases he's picked up over the years. We suspect he's been working as a hired gun for Bressi, taking out his competition. You know him?
You vermin, poking around in my head. That pain is mine. Do you hear me? It's mine. You don't care about me or what I've been through. You're just trying to use me to get Bressi, so you can look like Super Cop.
Look, I've seen what you can do. You could have taken those guys at the dugout without my help, but you froze. I've been doing this a long time. I've seen this before. Cop gets shot and tries to go back on the streets, but he ends up settling for a desk job because now he's scared to get popped again. I'm not gonna stand here and lie and tell you that I wasn't trying to get a rise out of you by bringing up your past. I'm a bit of a jerk sometimes. I push buttons to get results. But I didn't just do it to get you to help me, but to get you to face your demons. I can see the fear through the mask. Pretty soon they all will. Then what, Huntress?
I just stand there and stare at him. As much as I hate to admit it, he was right. Bruce could always see right through me. But he's Batman. Now this guy says the same. Who's next? Bressi? The guy robbing the gas station? Some punk purse snatcher on the train? Just stay out of my way. Redzone. Castro. I can finally put names to that horrible, smiling face. Now I have to track him down and put an end to this nightmare. At least before the next one begins. Wait. The click of metal on metal. Somebody was waiting for me.
The name is Redzone, but you probably know me better by this handsome face.
That face. It's him.
Those were warning shots. I wanted you to know who's canceling your next birthday. This is all wrong. You're out of line. All I asked for was a doctor. To get this arrow removed from my face, Mr. Bressi. You think that's what's bothering me? You killed 5 cops. You know how hard I'm gonna have to work so that doesn't get traced back to me? You got me drinking here. I haven't had a drink in over a year. And you're bleeding all over my rug. It's this Huntress. It's personal. She gets under my skin. I don't pay you for personal. We discussed this. Take a break. Get that thing out of your face. And take a vacation. My people can handle this masked woman. No, you don't want to pay me. Fine. But she's mine. She owes me. Anyone who gets in my way can lie on a slab next to her. You threaten me in my house with my babies asleep upstairs. You better watch your back, Redzone. You just pinned a big, beautiful bullseye on it. Did it look something like the one on your forehead?
It'll hurt more tomorrow. It always hurts worse later. I feel dizzy. Maybe a concussion. Blood in my brain. I've got to shake the pain and keep moving. I found the smiling man. The man who killed my family. He's out of the shadows and working with tough Tony. He's in my jungle now.